Wait, before you drop that forgotten year-old gram of wax into your rig, you need to take a closer look at what it has become. Cannabis concentrates don't spoil in the way that causes food poisoning, but their chemical profile is highly sensitive to the environment and has a definitive shelf life. The symptoms of a ruined stash are tactile, a dark brown color, a brittle or sugary texture, and total loss of original aroma. We are putting this stash under the microscope to diagnose exactly what happened to these molecules while they sat at the bottom of your bag. Identifying the specific mechanics of this breakdown provides the data needed to apply better preservation tactics to your next batch. That dark amber or rust-like shift is the direct result of prolonged oxygen exposure. This transformation happens when THC interacts with oxygen, breaking down into cannabinol or CBN. This chart tracks that shift over 2 years. Because CBN is a heavy sedative, dropping THC and rising CBN replaces the original uplifting effect with extreme drowsiness. Meanwhile, the volatile monoterpenes, the compounds that create flavor, have evaporated because the container wasn't truly airtight. Oxygen and time don't just weaken the concentrate, they alter the chemical structure to produce a different physiological effect. You might also wonder why your stable glass-like shatter has turned into a cloudy, separated mess. This is a physical process called nucleation or auto-buttering. Over time, the internal structure of the extract fails, causing the cannabinoids and terpenes to physically separate into distinct layers. In this separated state, you can see white and yellow blobs forming. These are plant fats and lipids that have congealed together. Dabbing these concentrated lipids is extremely dangerous. Inhaling these fats can cause significant lung irritation and respiratory distress. This physical instability is a clear indicator that the internal chemical balance of the extract has been lost. If you smoke a degraded dab, you will likely notice a flavor resembling burnt matches or fireworks smoke. This sulfur taste is often traced back to fungicides used during cultivation, which the extraction process concentrates to a detectable level. If the taste is acrid or chemical instead of sulfurous, it usually points to thermal damage from processing or residual solvents that weren't properly purged. The most serious visual sign is a grayish-white powdery coating, often paired with a musty smell like a wet basement. It is easy to confuse this for potency, but the difference is visible under magnification. Mold spores like Aspergillus have a fuzzy, invasive structure, which is distinct from the clear, mushroom-like stalks of healthy trichomes. Inhaling vaporized mold spores poses severe medical risks, particularly for those with existing lung conditions or weakened immune systems. While oxidation ruins the flavor, sulfur and mold introduce physical hazards that make disposal the only logical choice.